invest and become a farmer, or just kind of farm the land?
We'll just probably, I don't really know right now. I haven't thought about it, but I'll definitely get into high school football coaching down in the Kansas City area. I had a couple opportunities this past fall to do it, and I just didn't feel the timing was right, because I come from the Coach Thomas way, and that's 100%, and you got to give everything you have, and I wasn't really willing to do that quite yet. But I'll definitely get into high school coaching, because, I mean, what Coach Thomas did for me, I want to do for other high school kids.
In retrospect, now that you can look back, what do you think about Hayden's decision to put the sticker on in the midst of that crisis?
I think it was unbelievable. Denny and I went down earlier to look at the plaque and stuff down there, and I told Denny, I said, Hayden Fry is a smart man. I mean, he is a very bright man, and he did it for the right reason. He didn't just do it to do it; he did it for the right reason, and it was to get America on the side of farmers and to get more knowledge out there. I don't think it had such an impact. I may be wrong back then, but I know with everything going on right now, they're really trying to fight to get it going again, and it's kind of neat to see the process being done.
When you were playing for Ed Thomas, did you realize at the time how legendary he was or would become, or was this just coach at the time?
He was just coach at the time. He was just a second father, just giving you knowledge to a lot of different things. He was a guy you could call if you were in a bind and needed advice on something. But yeah, you didn't know when you were that young what a special man he was. But I got to know him really well, and when he was announced the NFL Coach of the High School Coach of the Year, we spent some good times together, and I went back when they honored him at the school at a halftime of a basketball game, and we got done and we were walking off the field. He gave me off the basketball court, gave me a big hug, and he goes, "I couldn't be more proud of you than as a father." And I mean, coming from a guy like that, it meant quite a bit.
You can spend your retirement however you want. What made you want to get into farming even part-time?
I kind of got poked and prodded a little bit by my best friend Jared. If I would have been wise enough to listen to older people, and I would have done it a lot sooner when I started making a little bit more money. But I don't know, it was just a good thing I felt, and it's a way for me to keep my roots in Iowa. Besides, coming back for the football games and stuff like that, but it's always a good out to tell my wife that I got to go up to Iowa and do some farming work. But no, it's definitely a way to keep my ties to the state of Iowa.
You've always been a humble guy, but your career is that of perseverance. You were undrafted, made your way, finally made it, really with the Chiefs in 2001 all the way through now, and you didn't miss a snap the whole entire time, even when you went to Denver. What do you think your career can show and show to a younger guy or somebody that maybe looks up to you as an athlete and as a person?
More than anything, that if there's a will, there's a way. My senior year, we played in the Sun Bowl. It was my last game. I broke my foot. At the time, it was a pretty unknown injury. It was called a Lisfranc injury. And I got done and had surgery over at the hospital. Dr. Salzman was my doctor, did an unbelievable job, but I went to the combine, and everybody told me that I'd never play football again. And that just triggered me for some reason that I can't end that way. And one team gave me a shot, and that's all it took. And from then on, I just kept driving to get one step further. I was on practice squad. And then I was brought up to the active. I kept trying to achieve more and more and more. And then in 2001, I went to Kansas City, and I had I'd say 20-some starts under my belt when I was in Chicago. But when I got to Kansas City, it really just took off, and football was really fun then for me. And just if you're having fun and you have the will to do it, you can definitely get something done.